Hello everyone, welcome to today's session. My name is Zoran. I'm Senior Solution Virtualization Architect at skyHawk Company in San Jose. Today I will show you how to configure skyHawk all-flash array enterprise storage for high availability using data ONTAP Edge, SnapMirror and SnapVault, and how restore your virtual machine after storage or host fail happen. First, let's take a look at the physical diagram. Here are two physical server Dell R620, which are connected to three skyHawk iSCSI storage devices. Each physical server runs VMware hypervisor. On each ESXi host, ONTAP Edge virtual storage appliance are installed. We will use SnapMirror feature to mirror volume from primary skyHawk storage device to secondary skyHawk storage device. What's the ONTAP Edge virtual appliance? ONTAP Edge virtual appliance is a virtual machine designed by NetApp Corporation and serve as virtual software-defined storage with some great features. We will use some of those features. ONTAP Edge for virtual storage take an existing ESXi data store and expose this data store through own iSCSI target service for future VM provisioning in your virtual environment. Great feature is SnapMirror. ONTAP Edge can take the volume and replicate this volume on second ONTAP Edge virtual storage appliance connected to the different storage device, in our case second skyHawk storage device. In the case failed happen on first storage device, so let's make SnapMirror on secondary ONTAP Edge virtual storage appliance, simulate storage and server host fail, and recreate environment from secondary skyHawk storage device and secondary ONTAP Edge virtual appliance. I have three skyHawk storage devices. Each device has LUNs mapped to ESXi host. I'm using this LUNs for vSphere data store. First skyHawk storage device hosting data from ONTAP Edge 1 virtual appliance. Second skyHawk storage device keeping data from ONTAP Edge 2 virtual appliance, which serve as replica storage. And third skyHawk device holding data for SnapVault, in other words, backup files. Here are two ESXi hosts, each hosting one ONTAP Edge storage virtual appliance. All virtual machines are already created and running from ONTAP Edge 1 virtual storage appliance. Network configuration on ESXi host is a simple configuration. I'm using two virtual switch with several VM kernel port configured. Half of those ports connecting ESXi iSCSI to skyHawk storage device, and half ports are used for connecting on ONTAP Edge storage target portal. Our VM kernel ports are bonded to ESXi iSCSI software initiator and dynamic discovery, discovering target portal from skyHawk storage device and also from ONTAP Edge virtual storage appliance. On storage tab you can see 2 terabytes data store. This data store coming from skyHawk storage device, and these data store are used from ONTAP Edge virtual storage appliance for internal disk, aggregates and volume. If we take a look on ONTAP Edge virtual machine properties tab, you can see this virtual machine using 4 gigabit of memory and 2 CPU. Here are 4 disks. First 3 disks ONTAP Edge using for internal data. Disk number 4 is used as virtual storage disk. You can extend number of disk anytime, but only till 10 terabyte for one virtual appliance. That's some kind of limitation. ONTAP Edge has 4 network interface by default setup. I'm using 2 interface for VM traffic and 2 interface for iSCSI traffic. Okay, almost same configuration I have on second ONTAP Edge virtual storage appliance, which running on second ESXi host. This host and ONTAP Edge appliance are use storage from secondary skyHawk storage device. You can connect on ONTAP Edge by command line or using NetApp System Manager. I will use NetApp System Manager. I will open LAN tab. You will see already created LAN. All my virtual machine running from those ONTAP Edge LANs. All those LANs and volume coming from one aggregate I have on ONTAP Edge. So let's take SnapMirror. First, you need establish replication relationship between two ONTAP Edge storage virtual appliance. I have already done that. So when you click on Create tab, Wizard will open and follow wizard instruction. First, you need determine source ONTAP Edge for SnapMirror replication. In our case, that is ONTAP Edge 1. Next, you need choice which volume you want to replicate. I will take volume where I have domain controller installed. In next step, you need to tell who the destination is. So I will take my second ONTAP Edge as a destination. Now, if you have already created volume on destination ONTAP Edge, you can use this volume as target replication volume. Or you can say, I don't have any volume, please create one for me. You need to tell which destination aggregate you will use for new volume. I have only one aggregate and I don't have any other choice. You can set up replication schedule or on-demand replication. For now, I will use on-demand. So you will finish this replication setup, but replication didn't start yet because it's on demand. Switch on ONTAP Edge 2, right-click on new created SnapMirror and click Initialize. New SnapMirror is also appearing on ONTAP Edge 1 with status transferring. After short time, status will change to SnapMirrored. New volume and LAN are also created during this mirroring process. Okay, repeat those tasks to recreate all your volume from ONTAP Edge 1 to ONTAP Edge 2. Once you have done, you will have all volume replica on your second ONTAP Edge virtual storage appliance. Now it's time for SnapVault. Someone have wondering why we need SnapVault if we have SnapMirror. You don't need SnapVault if you don't have plan to use backup restore. For SnapMirror, you can recreate virtual machine if fail happen on primary storage. But what if fail not happen and you still need to recreate some data? You cannot do that using SnapMirror, and that's the reason because SnapVault are welcome on this solution. I have added a new one ONTAP Edge storage virtual appliance I will use for SnapVault backup. This ONTAP Edge is connected by ESXi data store to third skyHawk storage device. Here is no any SnapMirror. I have already created several SnapVaults but I will go through this process to show you how this works. Because all my volume already has created lens, process of creating SnapVault on this volume is a little different than without LAN. I will make SnapVault for my volume created for SQL Server. SnapVault using Q3 for creation. I first need to create one Q3 for this volume. I will give Q3 name and select which volume I will use. After Q3 is created, we need to go on ONTAP page 3 and create appropriate volume for this SnapVault. I will use same name for this volume I have on ONTAP page 2 and just add a suffix for better understanding. Now I can make SnapVault. For that I will use command line with PuTTY. I will connect on my ONTAP page 3 and run command for SnapVault creation. That's a simple SnapVault start command. So from ONTAP page 1 for this volume, using this Q3, create SnapVault on ONTAP page 2 on this volume and this Q3. Very simple. You can track this process by running command SnapVault status and you will see all your SnapVault. After short time, SnapVault is created and appear on both ONTAP H virtual storage appliance. In the future, when you need to recreate some data from the SnapVault backup, just right click on SnapVault and click Recreate. Okay, let's test this solution. I will shut down physical server where ONTAP page 1 and all other virtual machine running. That will be simulating storage and host fail. And then I will recreate all virtual machine from second ONTAP H virtual storage appliance in same time that means from second skyHawk storage device. Shut down this host and delete from vCenter so host 1 and ONTAP page 1 do not existing anymore. Now back to ONTAP page 2. We need to first break mirror. Break all SnapMirror in relationship with ONTAP page 1, which is fail. After all mirrors are break, go to second ESXi host and rescan all host bus adapters. Go to Storage tab and add new storage. All discovered device from ONTAP page 2 will appear and select one of them to create data store. It is very important to select Assign New Signature because this device contains virtual machine files that will be retain all existing data and mount VMFS volume. Repeat these steps and on same way mount all rest volume. Once you have mounted all data store, select data store and browse. You will find virtual machine files there. Right-click on VMX file and select Add to Inventory. Select second ESXi host and finish this task. New virtual machine will appear in ESXi host inventory. Repeat this process to add all virtual machine to ESXi inventory. From Inventory tab, power on virtual machine. Switch to Summary tab and answer on question, selecting I copy it. If you open console for virtual machine, you can see virtual machine running on host 2 without problem. Okay, turn on all your virtual machines. That was all for today. Don't forget visit us on address www.skyHawk.com for more information about our product. Thanks for watching.